And this was our way of sort of commissioning, if you will, 5 new trucks in the fleet, whether that be the Navy. Which one of you is the Navy guy? Yes. The Navy commissions a new ship. The Air Force commissions their new airplanes. Everybody has a way of commissioning or recognizing different parts of their branch of service. But for us, the trucks symbolize that. And so each of you today are going to be awarded the keys, presented the keys to your newly commissioned Patriot Fleet truck. And you'll represent our organization and I think all veterans around the world, of the country, I should say, with that truck. And I can tell you, for those gathered here that are past or present members of the Patriot Fleet, I know they do that with great pride. And we're very proud of each of you today. And so with that, I just want to say thank you so much. We appreciate your service, your service to the country, but equally important, your service to continuing to support our country in delivering the freight that makes America great. And so with that, you have my deepest gratitude for all that you've done and for your family that has sacrificed as well. So a round of applause from everyone for all that. With that, Winston, I think you're going to come up and present the keys.
Along with presenting the keys, I'll have a brief little bios to kind of give you a little history and to get to know our drivers a little bit better. So, Paul, do you want to stand up here with me? And
Paul?
Yeah. Was there a specific order? I don't know, but this is the order that's on my. Does that work for you?
I got up, so let's go ahead.
Good. Paul completed his basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina in 1979, where he was named Outstanding Squad Leader of his training unit. He went on to serve a total of 11 years from 1979 to 1990 in the U.S. Army and Army National Guard, where he served as a combat medic. Paul comes from a long line of service members in his family, including his father, stepfather, 3 brothers, 3 uncles, whom all served. During his downtime, he enjoys spending time with his grandkids, 10 in total, 5 boys, 5 girls, ranging from 5 to 16. He also enjoys reading, playing chess. Paul spends his downtime in the truck drawing, especially for his grandkids. Paul's been driving since 2005 and has roughly 2.5 million miles. He started with Crete November of 2012, loves his job, tries to put a smile on everyone's face. His family members, Cassie and Jimmy, are currently watching. Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think we'll do.
You want to do this?
We'll do. Are we gonna take a picture? No.
Over here.
Oh. Got it. Thank you.
You're here.
Next up, Eric Weaver. Eric joined the Air Force at a young age, 16, in 1976, and went active duty by age 17. He was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, doing nuclear aircraft security, and back to the States to Cheyenne, where he would continue his military career in nuclear and flight security until 1982. He proceeded to re-enlist in 1989 in the Guard to help fight in Desert Storm during the air assault, eventually retiring in 1996 as the crew chief with a combined 12 years under his belt. Eric has had a CDL for most of his life, but spent the last 16 years over the road and joining Crete Carrier in 2016. And has driven approximately 1.5 million miles. He received his 6-year Safe Driving Award in May of this year. Eric has been married for the past 43 years to his lovely wife, Darla. They have 2 children they share, Erica and Anthony, and have been blessed with 8 grandkids. When Erica is home, he enjoys golfing, archery, hunting, and loving on those grandbabies. His wife, Darla, is currently watching.
Full to eject.
Pull the eject. There you go. Next up, Gary.
Oh, boy.
Gary joined the Navy in 1982, serving 8 years. He went to nuclear power school where he picked up his great attention to detail and calm manner. He was stationed on the USS Canopus? Canopus?
Canopus.
Canopus.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not how I said it the first time.
Followed by the next 3 years in England, where he finally moved back to Charleston, South Carolina, where he retired November of 1990. He prides himself on the impact he made in the Navy and has carried that on over to how he impacts Crete and our customers. Gary's been over the road driving for the last 26 years and has over 3 million miles. Gary has been married to his wonderful wife Cindy for the past 18 years. They have one son and one stepson. On his home time, he can usually find Gary and Cindy camping, riding their side-by-side, golfing, or hanging out with friends. When he's not doing one of those things, he's working on his honey-do list. Which one of these is your key? Do you remember?
254.
254.
Somebody stole it already?
254.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you say something like that? I was told to not drag this out by my boss over here. My wife flew here yesterday. She wanted to be here. But one thing I learned about from the Navy was teamwork. And this isn't just about me, it's about you guys. It's a team, and I feel it from my asset managers, Michelle, Robin, and all the people that back them. Yeah, I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you. Very proud and honored to be able to even, for my name to come across somebody's desk to even be presented with this. What a great privilege. So thank you. All right.
Larry Cole. Larry served 8 years in the U.S. Army from 1988 to 1996. During his time, he was stationed in Honduras, where he trained troops, gave advisement, and delivered medical and other supplies. He also served at Fort Hood, Texas, and Fort Still, Oklahoma. During his time away from driving, he received his bachelor's degree from the University of Oklahoma in 2010, majoring in social engineering and juvenile justice. He's been married to his wife, Casey, for 17 years, shares 3 children with her. When he goes home, he enjoys watching his kids wrestle and play football. They all keep him busy while he's at home, working on different activities. He has been driving on and off, but mostly since 1992, and started with Crete in 2019. Larry is very proud of his 5 million career miles and has been training for the company for the past 3 years. His wife, Casey, is currently watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Congrats.
I'd like to say something too. Everything he said, double it.
Last but not least, Bob Stockton. Bob or Robert, it's spelled in both ways on here, so.
I got a lot of names, go ahead.
Perfect. Well, Robert Stockton has had a great military career and that lasted roughly 16 years. Robert was enlisted in the Navy for 4 years and then in the Army for an additional 12. As the military dependent born in France, he always knew he wanted to join the military and serve his country. Robert, who has been married to his lovely wife, Joyce, since October of 2009, has 5 children, with one of them serving in the military. They also have 7 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. Robert traveled all over the world with his father when his father was in the military, and the travel is what drew Robert to serving his country once he was of age. Upon completing his military commitment, he took advantage of the VA program in 2013 that afforded him the opportunity to go to school and receive his Class A CDL license. It was at that time Robert decided driving a tractor and trailer was just as exciting as traveling in the military. Robert has 4 brothers, 3 sisters, all who have served in the military as well. When asked what he loves about Crete, it was the pay, benefits, and of course, the travel. During his time with Crete, one of his highlights of his last 6-year career has becoming a trainer back in February of 2019. He has driven 1.5 million miles and is absolutely honored to be joining the Patriot Fleet. His wife, Joyce, is currently watching. Congrats. Well, just a couple, quick closing comments. Congrats to all of you guys. And there's, several other Patriot Fleet drivers in the room, and one maybe not necessarily Patriot Fleet driver, but Brian Puff. We kind of include you in that as well. He had the honor to receive kind of a specialized military-themed truck from Freightliner a couple of years back, and so while not necessarily specifically part of the Patriot Fleet truck, we include you as well. So thank you all for coming. And appreciate everybody making the time to join for this ceremony, and really the 5 trucks really honor all of the Crete and Schaefer family that's served in the military. We have about 14 veterans, Crete, Schaefer, and Hunt, between office, shop, and drivers. And this marks these 5 additional drivers mark the 60th or 60 drivers that have been presented Patriot Fleet trucks since I think 2012. So thank you all for what you do supporting the country. Patriots like you deserve all the respect on this Veterans Day. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.